Hey, my name is Shakiel Mahjouri, and I talked to a handful of UFC fighters to get their thoughts on the potential fight of the year bloodbath between Donald Cowboy Cerrone and Justin Gaethje. Enjoy. First up is UFC Hall of Famer, the California Kid, Urijah Faber.
Man, I always question why Gaethje doesn't use his wrestling more. He's got that wrestling mentality where he keeps on grinding, but he's just a glutton for punishment. And Cowboy is one of those guys that has nasty, nasty kicks. There's only so much that you can do to, without basically having like the amazing chin from sent from God, like Gaethje kind of used to have to protect yourself from those. So I think, in a knockdown drag out, if it goes into deep water, I'm going to go with Cowboy because Cowboy doesn't fatigue and Gaethje won't use his wrestling. He just won't do it. And so in a knockdown drag out, I got to go with the gunslinger that is more of a gunslinger. I mean, Cowboy's got world-class kickboxing, and I think Gaethje lends himself to a stand-up fight in every single scenario, and Cowboy's the better guy.
Next, we have the heavy hitter, Vicente Luque.
That's a fight I don't know who's going to win. I just know that I'm going to be watching that fight for sure. I love both of the guys' styles. I've seen Gaethje fight live once. He still used to fight in World Series of Fighting. And that guy's a maniac, man. He comes in and he doesn't care if he's getting hit. He's just going to try to hit you and not stop. So I'm excited for that fight. I don't call a winner. I think we're the winners by watching it.
Introducing top-ranked featherweight Josh Emmett.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's a cool fight. Same thing. Both big fans of those guys. That's going to be a banger, though. You know what I mean? Like, those guys fight. And I don't know. They're both going to come forward and trade, so it's like who can land first. I know Gaethje's going to be pressuring, but Donald Cerrone is a dangerous man, and it depends what Donald Cerrone shows up as well. You know what I mean? He's been looking phenomenal since he had a child, and then just he had that little hiccup. No, he said that was his motivation. He said because it was always like he would always come and he wasn't motivated, been fighting forever, and then he said that was something that motivated him, and he's been on a tear since that, and I feel like he fought Ferguson, and that was a great fight, but he had that broken nose when his eyes shut. Who knows how that fight would have played out? I was enjoying that, but yeah, I don't know. I can see how both guys win too. They're both dangerous. They both love to fight. They're just going to meet each other in the center and slug it out. So who's going to be more technical will get the job done.
A top-ranked women's featherweight fighter, Felicia Spencer.
I'm going to go with Cerrone. I know he's a fan favorite. They're both fans, I guess. But, I'm going to have to go with Cerrone with his new motivation. And he's great at game planning. He's underestimated everywhere, or not everywhere. He's underestimated on the ground, and his striking is pretty amazing. So, I'll go with Cerrone.
Is it getting hot in here, or is that just Scott Hot Sauce Holtzman?
I think Gaethje's going to get that one, just by pure craziness.
And last but not least, Khama Worthy.
That's a fucking coin toss. Everyone keeps asking me that because I'm like, I love both of those guys. I think they bring it. I would love to eventually fight one of those guys, but that's a coin toss because it's all about how the fight starts and who takes over the cage first.